Thank you everybody for that. What you have just done is an exercise that you can do with your students, because what they've done is they've found some information, they have integrated it, and then they've been the ones doing the talking. They have had to explain it to somebody else. And so that obviously is what we're trying to get over, that the people doing the talking are the ones doing the learning. And so it's another exercise that you can use for the learning process, an active process. This results in the data, as you heard, is really quite controversial, and has been controversial, because there have been concerns that if you put this information out into the public domain about how you can convert a virus that only affects birds, but you can change it to a virus that affects humans, could somebody misuse that information? So could they do that to, create a novel virus, another virus that could cause a pandemic? This is why this research is so controversial. The research was superb, and what they have shown is that these mutations would change an avian flu virus into a potential human flu virus. Viruses are mutating all the time. You get bird viruses go into pigs, they create an animal virus in pigs that could infect humans. Bats are superb animals for virus mixing. So viruses are mutating and changing all the time. What these researchers have done have just shown that just in 4 steps, 4 mutations, and you heard how rapidly viral mutations can occur in cells. So these researchers have shown that there is a potential. That potential may be out there in nature. What they did in their laboratories is, if you like, they did the process that might occur in nature. But the concern is if you put this information out, somebody might misuse it. And there has been a discussion about that, and I want you to be involved in this discussion. So, the next exercise, I won't go into this because what you have done with your pictures is far better than the slide that I had before. So, I humbly beseech you to use your material instead of mine. Yours is far better. But what I want to do now is an exercise called Jigsaw. And what I want individuals to, what I'm going to get you to do is I'm going to get you to go into role. This is involving some role play. And each table will be a particular group. So, table 1 will be the authors, Fouchier and Kawil. Group 2 is going to be the Indonesian regulatory agency. Now, Kawil and Fouchier, they are Indonesian scientists. They're Indonesian scientists. They want to publish. You are the regulatory agency in Indonesia, a government regulatory agency, okay, that might have concerns about this information becoming public, okay? Group 3 is going to be the World Health Organization, okay? So everybody on the table, everybody must be engaged, because I want each person to be the World Health Organization. I want each of you to be the author, Fouchier and Kawilku. Each person here to be the regulatory agency. So you are the ones that are worried about these irresponsible scientists. You're concerned about whether the government will regulate or what WHO will do. So I want you, as a group, each person to be a member of the public and to have a discussion. Group 5 will be the media. And group 5, you can choose whether you are a very sophisticated newspaper, like, I don't know, is there an Indonesian equivalent of Le Monde, or the Washington Post or New York Times, or you can be something that is, as we say in the UK, tabloid. Want to create controversy. So these are the groups. So authors, Indonesian authors, Indonesian Regulatory Agency, World Health Organization, the public, the media. What I would like you to do now for maybe 10 or 15 minutes is to have a discussion around the issues that would affect you. So you are the authors, you want to publish. You publish, it's important that people recognize you. Why should you publish? Make the argument for why you want to publish. You are the regulatory agency, so what issues bother you about them being, them publishing? Sure? You choose, but you can be an agency that has power to determine whether they publish or not. Yes. Okay. This is the World Health Organization. So what you need to think about is how important it is for them to
very straightforward.